I'm starting the stream. Hopefully it'll start. I've got a blank screen just with the World's Championship logo on it to start, so I'll let you know before we cut to ours.
That's good.
All right, so we're good on the... I am streaming. That means I've got a good API key and everything. Yay!
Heard you on the stream. We're good.
Audio went through on the stream? Okay. Well then, let's transition over to our faces here. Okay. Welcome everyone. You've got my ugly mug and Joe's here tonight on CR Game Room. Chris and Rob could not make it tonight, so you'll have to just deal with us for a little bit. How you doing, Joe?
Really nervous. I just got finished packing all my clothes, and now I need to start working on packing all of the teams and my trade binder.
All right. Had Rob in the chat making sure I had audio set up. If you're a fan of the channel, you know every time I try to do the streaming, we have audio problems. So I apparently have gotten past that curse, luckily, tonight. So, yeah. 2 days, 48 hours before Worlds, roughly. Well, probably a couple more hours than that. I'm not going to do the math on it. So you are planning on participating in as many of the events as possible, correct?
That is correct.
Nope. Random keyboard cat. So,
I'm planning on doing all of the events.
Yep. So I am not going to be participating in any events. I am going to be backstage helping Steven and Ross and whatnot, getting everything going. So it's a joint collaboration for those few under the rock that don't know. We've got Weekly Dice Arena's Ross and DM Armada's Steven commentating. We've got Matt Jordo from DM's North providing webpage coverage and all the web content up there. And myself running the back end, capturing all the stuff to send to those guys for all that streaming goodness and recording if we can't stream it. So, wanted to touch base real fast on a couple of housekeeping things for the event, just to make sure people were aware of things, mainly the schedule of events and whatnot. And the main thing, most people always seem to forget these team sheets. So please remember.
You can join us. Sorry.
Yeah, Jazzy, thanks for joining us. If you please can come prepared with a team sheet, that'd be absolutely great. But we will have blank ones that you can fill out beforehand. They should only be necessary for the World's event, but don't quote me on that one. They may say no, every side event has to have them as well or whatnot, but usually that has not been the case. So, then next, yeah, Rob is hiding away. He's got his war paint on his face. He's getting all ready. He doesn't want to, He doesn't want to intimidate too many people early on. He wants to wait till the stream. No, next I wanted to get into the event schedule. So, promise this is not going to be me talking all night long. Joe's taking over the second half of it here. Normally when there's more of us, we can do a lot more banter back and forth. But the event itself starts Friday 10 a.m. That's when registration begins for the 10-10 format. 10-10 format starts at 10 a.m. and Rainbow Drafts begin at 10 o'clock. Rainbow Drafts will kick off anytime we have 4 players to play one, as long as we have product. They will be maximum of 8 players in a pod for those drafts. After the 10-10 format completes, at 3 o'clock we've got Global Escalation. So and then 9 p.m. is when events cut off, And I believe, if I remember correctly, Friday night, 9 p.m. is when Fan Appreciation kicks off. So expect to see some additional coverage after that. They usually have some great spoilers for us, even though I know Steven and Ross have quite a bit of spoilers planned throughout the day to keep those viewing the stream live entertained in between matches. So then we go to Saturday, and this is the big one that I think most people are wanting to make sure they're aware of here. Is 9 a.m. World Championship registration begins. The event starts at 10. From what's on their webpage, they also have Popper starting at the same time. So, don't we might have some issues there, But 10 a.m. they have Popper, and of course Rainbow Drafts beginning again for those that are not wanting to participate in Worlds. But this is the one thing I really want to make sure people are aware, and this is based off of what's on their webpage. So if we get additional information on site, we will let people know this. But the preview draft, which starts at 5 p.m., to enter that event, there's no fee, but you have to be entered into Worlds to enter the raffle to get picked to be part of the preview draft. That announcement of the raffle winners is at 4 p.m. So then again, the preview draft starts at 5 p.m. And again, events continue till 9 p.m. And then lastly, we go into Sunday. Again, Rainbow Draft starting at 10 a.m. as long as we still have product to go. And then at 11 a.m., we will have a second preview draft raffle announcement, with that draft starting at noon. Events on Sunday close at 2 o'clock. So that, it's not going to be a late day. A lot of people have travel and whatnot. So with that said, I fully expect anyone who enters Worlds will probably be able to get into one of the two preview drafts. So the biggest question mark I have right now is that Popper format. Popper being at the same time as Worlds might be an issue. So I know a lot of people were looking forward to Popper as well. Hopefully we'll be able to get that clarified and answer any questions about that on site. So there's the housekeeping I had as far as that. As I mentioned with the team sheets, I know a lot of you guys are using Team Builder to build your teams. If you could please, once you have your team finalized, and I know people are going to be changing right up to the last minute, so I'm not saying send it to us now, but once it's finalized, if you can send me or Steven or Ross a DM through either Discord or Facebook or whatever with your team link, that will save us a lot of headaches in the back end trying to create team links for everyone ad hoc on the fly. So.
All right.
I'm sorry, what?
Is this for Worlds or any of them?
Mainly for Worlds, but I know for Jordo, he's wanting team links for all events to put up on there. So, again, we'll be collecting as much as we can on the fly, but the more you can give us beforehand, the better. And like I said, I fully understand everyone's changing those teams right up until the last second. Once you've decided this is what I'm going to do, send it to us. If you make a change, send it to a person again. We'll grab whatever the last one is that you tell us that you're running, and that's what we're going to run with. And again, you can send us 300 copies of the link. Whatever you fill out on the paperwork for Worlds, this is what matters. So if we've got something on the link and it shows your team one way, but your paperwork says another, and your opponent questions it, it's what's on the paper that matters, not the link you sent us. So that's all I got for housekeeping for the event schedule and all that stuff. Now, Joe, you wanted to touch base on a couple of the formats themselves.
Yeah, I realized the last week it was kind of a slog to get through. It was a real endurance race for everybody because I was just firing off the meta teams, and I didn't really leave any room for conversation. So this week we're going to kind of be a little bit more relaxed, and also we're going to have a little bit more fun because it's the last stream before Worlds. Now that's not to say that we won't have things recorded and events going on at Worlds, or during our stay there, we might have bonus stream. I'm gonna try to pull something together for that. I don't know, but keep your fingers crossed. All of our viewers.
There's plenty of equipment to stream going to be there with us, and we're staying at an Airbnb with each other, so there's probably going to be plenty of antics that could be had for streaming purposes as well. So.
Oh yeah, I can't say what exactly we'll be getting, but I know that we will be trying to record as much as we can, and we might be able to put out one streamed event probably on Saturday afternoon. We don't know, because the schedule for Worlds on Saturdays specifically is going to mess things up. And it's just interesting that you said that you don't know where Popper is going to fall into all that, because I have a feeling we're going to be so busy with Worlds throughout most of the day, and then on top of that, the preview draft.
Streaming, is that what it is?
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
But no, we're gonna pull some stuff together. And
okay, so just real quick, Steven is in the chat with us. It looks like the website is in error. Popper is on Sunday, not on Saturday. So
okay.
I knew that didn't look right, but I only had what was on the webpage. So
that's a good thing, but also a little bit of a bad thing, because I mean, with the preview draft happening at noon, Popper firing off at 10 a.m. There's going to be this really weird overlap where people who want the newer product from preview draft are going to automatically scoop and move on from Popper, because Popper won't be done for maybe 3.5 4 hours.
Well, I think we're going to be okay, and especially again the preview draft. You have to get selected in the raffle, so it's one of those you get only those certain few that are in the preview draft that get selected in the raffle will have to make the decision: do I drop out and go, or do I stay and play? So.
Okay, well, hang on just a second. Sorry. So. Yeah, just touching on that stuff, where we're at as far as like preparedness, and I, believe it or not, I actually have 3 teams picked out. I have one for Worlds, I have one for Global Escalation. Those 2 were kind of already set in stone, even though I hate to say it, but I was kind of doubting my baby over there. I was kind of doubting my road, and people gave me a little pep talk, and I realized that I had already formulated plans and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, and as Steven did say, I didn't touch prizing, but they've added to the prizing pool on these. They are giving out factory sets.
Mystery factory sets.
A lot of mystery factory sets, but also specifically, like Worlds is an AVX. One, they have said that one. So, I mean, preview draft, you're getting some cards that will never be able to be played ever again, and dice that you already have. Great. I mean, some good collectible stuff there, but nothing that you'll ever be able to really ever use again. Hey, we got Rob finally joining us here.
Bro, that was quick.
I am here.
Yep. But yeah, the Popper prizing is pretty sweet prizing. So there may be people that decide, even if they get picked in the raffle for the preview draft, to stay in Popper if they're at the top 8 level.
Yeah. I mean, I totally agree with that. I plan on grinding out. A preview draft it's great, but I myself don't have a lot of completed factory sets. I don't even have a complete set outside of just the campaign boxes and the team packs that recently come out. But anyway, so I'm planning to win, but also at the same time I'm planning to have fun. So if having fun gets in the way of winning, so be it. I want to enjoy my time there.
Oh yeah, that's the whole point of it. Part of the reason I don't play competitive anymore is I don't like who I become at a competitive event. And so I'm very happy that I'm able to come and provide the back end side of things to make this happen for these guys, and hopefully make it to where everyone can just have a great fun event. So
thank you, Robert, for that ASMR experience.
Yeah.
Oh, what did I do?
You were fondling your mic, bro.
Oh, it was asking for it.
So, going back on the list that I have prepared, that's it. Popper, I've got nothing, man.
What's Popper, guys?
Popper
So-
is commons only from blind product with basic actions from modern, except for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
and it's modern. The cutoff is modern.
Yeah,
so
it's
the current
modern.
rotation.
So any blind product from modern, commons is what you're allowed to build for the team, and then basic actions is anything except for TMNT.
Gotcha.
At least that's what's on their webpage. Maybe they just missed TMNT and they're going to allow it, but we have to go by
Interesting.
what's on there. So
Both team. Oh yeah, the other one's not modern, right? Yeah, the other one got
Global Escalation is not modern. 1010
Is modern.
Is modern.
So what's weird
on
about
Sunday, right?
no. Popper's on Sunday.
So
10 by 10 is on Friday.
1010
Well-
and Global Escalation are on Friday. Popper is on Sunday. Worlds is on Saturday. And Rainbow Drafts throughout the entire time.
And also to add what you were saying, Ryan, it's minimum of 4, so
Yes.
maximum of 8.
Minimum 4, maximum 8 for the Rainbow Drafts to fire. So, we'll kind of be running those ad hoc, just as much as we have product for them. And you walk up with 4 people. We're gonna wait a little bit to see if anyone else wants to join the pod, and then we'll let you fire off. But we're not gonna make you wait hours for other people. We might make you wait 20, 30 minutes just to see if anyone else wants to join.
So I want to thank you, Ryan, and I want to thank Armada and Ross and Jordo for bringing us the coverage that you're going to bring, because that's what we asked for. And I'm not saying that WizKids never gave it to us; they attempted to give it to us. But you guys, I am really glad and grateful that you guys are coming along, because you guys are going to provide the coverage that we have been asking for.
Well,
since
I'm hoping we do. We'll see on Sunday, after everything's over, how everyone feels about what we were able to put off. But I'm hoping, all the hard work all of us have been putting into this one is what you guys are asking for. So.
Well, I will say this. Judging by the last standard, which was actually 2017, because they didn't have a whole lot for 2018 season, aside from Ross's beautiful recorded coverage, you guys have a pretty low bar to clear as far as coverage goes. So really what we're looking for as an audience is up-to-date information on matches, and streamed matches, streamed featured matches, as well as streamed top 4 and top 8 matches. And that's what we're looking for. And so I can honestly say that with the 4 of all of you working on it, we will get the information that we need when we ask for it, or at least the viewers at home. Those of us who are going to be on the tournament floor will already have access to most of that information.
Yeah. Well, and as I said earlier, Jordo from DM North, he's got a webpage already built up, just like he did for Canadian Nats, to provide coverage not only for Worlds but for the side events. So we're planning on trying to get as much information up there in real time as possible. I know Jordo's planning on playing in a lot of the events, so I'm going to be getting with him very early Friday morning to make sure I know how to update that page properly, and I believe Steven and Ross are going to be doing that as well, so there's not just one of us doing it, but as many as possible. And then, nice. I'm sure Friday morning we're going to have some bumps in the road as we iron out kinks once we first get on site there. So I apologize in advance for 1010 coverage, early 1010 coverage. We're probably going to have a couple of hiccups, but hopefully we'll have those all ironed out before we get to the finals of 1010, and then Global Escalation and onwards will just be smooth sailing. So.
Yeah, so what you'll get to see, at least smoothly, is people using broken abilities like Clayface and Parallax Global.
Yep.
Global Escalation.
Yeah, Global Escalation is going to be a hot mess. I'm happy I'm no longer a competitive level player, so I don't have to deal with any of this. Popper, I think we can all agree, Popper, if you're not planning on bringing Boom Boom, you need to have a counter for Boom Boom. For any of the other formats, field's wide open. I mean, there's so many different things you could do in any of those formats. It's going to be fantastic to see what people bring. And I don't think we're going to have, like we saw in 2017, where, the 16 or so of the top 20 teams were identical except for 1 to 2 cards. We're going to see
Bard Winter.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely see a lot more diversity this year than we did that year. There's no doubt about it, and I'm saying that across all the formats except Pauper.
Yeah, it's unfortunate about Pauper but that's only because of the limited.
Yeah, there's such a limited pool of cards that certain things are instantly going to come to the top, and Boom Boom is one of those that's going to that top very quickly. So.
But honestly, it's Pauper. It's a new format that they're exploring. I love the idea, and I would have preferred a Pauper that was going back a little bit further. Maybe give it 2 more.
I understand why they did it, because they've already drawn the line in the sand saying this is modern, this isn't, and they're going to use that delineator. So the problem is there's just so little blind product in modern until next year.
Yeah.
Next year, I think Pauper will start being a much more enjoyable format if they keep the line where it's at and add the additional product. If we lose all of the existing blind product and we're just adding the new blind product, it's going to be even worse of a hot mess.
Even
because
more,
the hottest of messes.
Yeah, because we're just going to have so much less to choose from in that time. In that.
So Rob, what do you? I know you said you were working on teams. What are you looking forward to the most this weekend? What event or side event?
Man, probably the Graceland tour, maybe some barbecue. I don't know. Honestly, man, I don't know. Like, I don't know how much we're gonna be able to participate on Sunday since we have to drive back because Chris has to be back to work on Monday. So we're gonna do what we can on Sunday. I don't know if we'll get to do Pauper. That sounds really interesting. I wish I would have paid more attention because that sounds really freaking cool. Little Cup is like one of my favorite types of what's it called? What would you call
formats?
Formats. That's the word. Jesus. Yeah. So that's one of my favorite formats. I really dig Little Cup, and this is a version of Little Cup that's really cool. I don't know, man. The global escalation seems ridiculous. I'm not a fan of that, especially with Parallax. And if that's Golden Age, I'm not for that. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just interested. Honestly, I want to play some drafts. I just really like doing drafts, even though I have all the stuff. Drafts just sound fun.
I mean, Rainbow Draft is Thor, so you might be able to pick up some missing pieces.
Is that confirmed that it is for Thor?
That's the only product that they've confirmed so far, that it's Rainbow Draft Thor, and that's on the official page.
Okay.
Cool.
So I'm kind of mixed because it's like Thor is a good set to Rainbow Draft, whereas TOA kind of has everybody already knows how to approach TOA Rainbow Drafts.
Well, same thing with Thor. You end up with the Warriors 3 and you win.
Yeah.
There's
a couple. I mean, you could get Fix It. If you can get Fix It with a good basic action, you've got that as one. There's a couple of different you could do with Thor. As much as we love draft packs, don't get me wrong, I love draft packs. I'd love to see either a Guardians draft or a X-Men First Class, old school Rainbow draft.
X-Men First Class would be a good one just because of the X-Men Forever set being out there.
Right.
You just
expand
on that.
Having access to the dice for these newer promo cards that are coming out.
Yep.
Because all of the promo cards are using the X-Men First Class dice.
Yep.
They're not using
again, World's participation is the Professor X No More Magnus. So
do you have to qualify for that, or can you just show up?
No, so you can just show up and pay your entry fee. I believe it's $20 for Worlds, but again, don't quote me on that one.
However, the the alt art Boom Boom is top 8.
Yes.
So.
But yeah, there's participation prizes, top 16, top 8, top 4, top 2, and winner prize. They've got lots of prizing involved in all of this.
Well, now I'm excited for this one for Worlds, just in general, because I thought you had to qualify.
No,
And
so
this-
there's 10 people that have qualifications that do not have to pay to enter Worlds. To my knowledge, only 2 of those people are actually showing up at Worlds.
And he's gonna be rooming with us.
Yeah, one of them's rooming with us. The other one, I don't know. But you had to win a national championship. And so Ben said Scott won the Canadian Nationals, according to the site. And the winner of the U.S. Nationals might be showing up as well. The other ones, I don't know. I hope they show up. I'd love to see as many people as possible. But the other 8 of them, Chile, Costa Rica, things like that, I'm not sure we're going to see them at this event.
Okay. Yeah, that would have been cool to have the actual the world show up for Worlds. That would be awesome. But, it doesn't always work out that way. So.
No, I know I think there's at least one person I know that's jumping the pond to come to Worlds. So
Oh,
There's a couple of them.
Yeah,
Some of them are coming from down south, and then other ones are coming from out west or east.
yep. So
cool.
Yeah, we
Well,
will.
it's-
This isn't just going to be U.S. Nats round 2. This will be a Worlds event. So
I actually have a really strong representation from Canada. I'm really looking forward to it.
Yep.
Out of several of the bigger groups in Canada, there's like a handful of them that are flying in. There's a handful of them that are road tripping, which is awesome.
yep.
Whoa.
They're
That's a
gonna do,
road
like-
trip for sure.
Yeah, the
16
one
hour drive.
big one that I know is missing is Reg. Reg is not going to be able to make it, so you will be missed. I planned on having a little whiskey with you, but
I'll
Roll
pour
it
out
out
White
with
Claw
all-
for
yeah,
you.
not this time. So
But yeah, so I'm really looking forward to meeting every single person there in the community because that's actually why I'm going. It's 100% why I'm going. Everything else is just like a byproduct. Meet people face to face, names online, whether we've interacted or not. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Oh, show.
Factory sets, yeah, that'd be nice too. But
from a person who already has a complete collection except for alt arts, the factory set's not a big draw for me. It's the other stuff, but I truly understand the draw of winning a factory set as a prize. They've definitely stepped up the prize pool from previous events. Usually it was
factory set
just
is it?
the Worlds event would get a factory set, but now all the side events are getting them. It's
What?
they're
the side event that we know that is getting it is AVX, and that's 10 by 10, right?
No, it's Worlds is getting AVX. That's the only one that we know what the set is. All the others are a mystery factory set.
Interesting.
So
Why are they giving out AVX? That's kind of suspicious. It's just because everyone wants it, or
I
is there
think
something
it's
coming down the pipeline here?
No, I think it's because it's hard to get. I
Okay.
mean, you can't find that product anymore, and
For sure.
show up and get a factory set of something that's been off the shelf for well over a year and a half is not a bad prize.
I think I'm taking my trade binder, and I think in my trade binder I have a whole uncommon set of AVX, or a common set of AVX. Either way, I got some of that stuff in there for people that are interested. Just like shamelessly promoting my trade binder over here, but it's there, and I have the dice in my little box that I'm taking with me. So
I am not
all
bringing
about
a lot of trade stuff. I don't think I'm going to have a whole lot of time to be able to do a lot of that. So I will have a couple of giveaways. So
sweet.
if people find me and come say hi to me, I've got some stuff to give people. But beyond that, I'm not planning on doing much trading. So.
Nice.
Not that I don't have stuff to trade. I'd love to trade for what little I have left to get to complete my foil sets.
Yeah.
I just know I'm not going to have the time to dedicate to trying to do that. So
For sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's just going to be part of the interactions that we're going to be having with people. I mean, my intention is not to just go trade stuff because really I could care less. That binder's been sitting there full of trades. If anyone watches the trade groups or trade channels and stuff like that, you probably haven't seen my name there for a couple of years. So I'm not really. It is what it is. You know what I mean? I'd rather just meet people if they're interested. They're interested.
Yep.
If not, cool, man. Just want to talk, hang out, maybe play some Rainbow
I
Drops.
plan on getting some pictures with some people. That's the big thing I plan on doing
Oh,
on the
definitely.
side. So
We need that for the website, man. Some
Yep.
pictures. Ooh,
yep,
website pictures.
there you
Who's
go.
down?
Oh,
So,
We're
show.
gonna get
That's. I mean, we'll be able to have all 5 of us, or actually all 6 of us,
Oh,
the same area. So it'll be a good idea to kind of show everybody else in the world. Hey, and that's each other's ugly mugs.
that's gonna be cool.
well, gentlemen, do we have anything else we want to discuss?
Yeah, actually, this fan appreciation event, we haven't been talking about it enough.
What's that?
Well, I mean, we don't have a whole lot of details on it other than what previous experiences have
Oh,
been.
let's speculate. Let's
Yeah,
speculate.
Yeah,
What's it
so
gonna be?
there'll be that's usually where they kind of give the roadmap for the next year and give some
Okay.
spoilers out of some of the sets. So I fully expect we maybe will get some dates for products for this year.
Okay.
But more so, I think we're going to see spoilers for future sets. And
Do you think we'll get more insight on the WWE stuff? More
Uh,
cards?
Maybe.
No, I don't think we're going to see much from the WWE set. I think we're going to see the stuff from the product for next year, all the new blind product in the pipeline.
Oh, blind products
wanted
from that
to-
completely?
Yeah, they're going back to blind draft pack product next year.
Oh, okay, just draft packs though, not gravity feed.
Foil packs and draft packs, I believe, is what it is. But I could be wrong, and that's why we're going to the fan appreciation to see what they have to offer us. So,
So awesome.
Say
wait for
is
that.
that if you've been keeping an eye on the site lately, or not our site, but if you've been keeping an eye on Discord and Facebook lately, been dropping mad hints at all the new D&D stuff.
yeah, Steven
Yeah.
has been doing
Program.
quite a bit on that one. And
A little program for us.
I will say the matches are probably going to be fantastic. What happens in between the matches on the stream for you, the viewers at home, is going to be fantastic. Everyone that's there at Worlds is going to miss so much of what those guys have planned to put in between the matches. So,
I don't like
Like
that. I want to
super
know all the things.
professional coverage and like advertising and stuff like that too.
yeah, no, the
They
coverage
really
those
set
guys
that.
are putting together, the I know very little. It's quite literally when they start talking about some of the stuff, the NDAs have been signed and whatnot. I have to take my headphones off and walk out of the room, so I can't, because I'm not allowed to hear it. I haven't signed any of those, but that should say something. That NDAs have been signed between these guys, and they've got some stuff that they're allowed to start talking about live during these streams. So
Nice.
I know, but
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Inside scoops for everybody.
yeah, so like I said, those watching at home are gonna know before the guys there at the event, because they're gonna be playing matches and whatnot. They're not gonna be watching the stream. They'll
Yeah.
they'll find out later. They'll join Discord and start seeing the posts of stuff, and people they'll be like, wait, what when did this come out?
Yeah,
So-
for sure. So if you're watching the stream and you know we're there, feel free to throw it in our Discord so we can find out about it.
Yeah.
That would be fantastic.
Yep, because I'm gonna be missing them. The station I'm gonna
Yeah.
be at. I'm not gonna see the stream that they're putting out. So I'm gonna be missing all of these things that they've got planned. So
Cool.
look forward in Worlds, not just for the competitors, but also the participants to meet us. You'll have a chance to meet DM Armada and Ross with Weekly
Mhm.
Dice Arena. So if you've ever participated in a Weekly Dice Arena, here's your chance to go see the man face to face when he's not commentating
yep.
these special programs.
Faux show.
Yeah, there will be plenty of time when they're not commentating, but while they are commentating, please, try not to walk up and give them hugs or high fives or fist bumps or maybe slaps across the faces because they said something wrong in your match. I don't know, but hold that until they're off the streams, please.
Catch them outside. How about that?
Yeah. So, well, gentlemen, unless there's something else, I think we're going to call it early tonight. So,
get to packing.
Yep.
Yeah, we do. I got to finish doing that. You
Yeah.
can't,
My teams and
you
stuff.
can't see the other side of the room over here, but it's a mess. So,
Oh, I've already got the beginning of the group here at the house for our road trip tomorrow. So
Why don't they just bomb the stream then? Why
I don't have
bomb?
enough room up here for 2 people. So
And
man.
there's a reason this is so close to my my face. It's not because I want you to see my ugly mug more. It's because there's no other space in this room that you need to you can be. So.
Understood. So, just
Forward
to
to this.
recap, what is happening Friday? Let's
Fri-
go through the schedule again. Friday through Sunday.
Friday starts rainbow drafts all day. Then you've got 10-10 starting
Can you-
at hold on, let me pull it up back. 10-10 starting at 10. So 10-10 at
Makes
10.
sense. 10, 10, and 10. Got
And then 3 p.m. you've got global escalation. All events are finished by 9 p.m.
Cool. And
Saturday
during that entire day, there's drafts going on.
there's rainbow drafts going on the whole day as long as they've got product. So
Gotcha.
Saturday, 9 a.m. registration begins for Worlds. 10 a.m. Worlds starts, and Rainbow drafts start at 10 a.m. as well. If you decide not to play in Worlds, there will be draft opportunities.
Cool.
4 p.m. the raffle announcement for the preview draft will happen, with the preview draft starting at 5 p.m. Again, all events are over by 9 p.m. Sunday, 10 a.m. Rainbow drafts start, and 10 a.m. you've got Popper. Then at 11 a.m. we've got the raffle announcement for the second preview draft, and noon that preview draft starting. 2 o'clock all events. No new events starting after 2 o'clock. So,
Is there prizes for the rainbow draft?
yes, there's every event there will be prizing for.
Sweet.
So most of the prizing are what I call participation level prizing. For the rainbow drafts, you either have to win the event or get a runner up in the draft, and you get a random of 1 of 4 cards, and that's what you get out of that. So there is incentive to take place in multiple drafts to try to get as many of those cards as possible.
Cool. And how much are drafts?
Drafts, I believe, are $10 a draft.
Oh yeah. It's like a good beer.
Yeah, so most of the other side events are 15. I believe Worlds is 20, and Rainbow drafts are 10.
Sweet. Sounds good.
So,
All right. Well, that was a very lovely recap you just gave us. And now I know what's going on. I'm not so clueless anymore.
nope. We just waited until 48 hours beforehand before you clued in.
There we go. Oh, that's all I needed.
Yep. That's all you
as I
need.
just
It's
studied right
enough so
before the
you can
test.
win the events now.
Yeah, I just studied before the test, and it's
Yeah.
fresh in my mind. It's fine.
Yep. Show
So
up,
that's
show
the way it
Ben
works.
what it's all about,
Right? He's gonna stomp me in the first round. Cool. All right. Did y'all want to call it? I will. I can give you
I'm
the
good.
outro.
I'm good here.
Peace out, bro.
Joe. Yay? Nay? Anything else? No.
Is my mic working? Is it on?
There you go.
Oh.
That's gonna be a no dog. Was that what you said? All right. Cool. So we're looking forward to seeing everybody out there at Worlds. That's going to wrap things up for us here in the CR Game Room. Be sure to like and subscribe. Help support us via Patreon too. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and join our conversations on Discord. Check out our website, crgr.rocks. And as always, thanks for hanging out. See
See ya,
y'all
everyone.
tomorrow or Friday.